Back to the aspects, right? Because we were doing our aspects, moon to moon, right? So if your moon is making a certain aspect to your partner, what happens? And today we are looking at a semi-sextile. And for my Vedic love lovers, this is a 212 aspect. Let's get to it. Has been an update to my services because I used to offer two follow-up questions, free questions, but now it's gone down to one due to obviously the amount of clients. So yeah, that's just an update, but of course I still offer at least one a free follow-up question, which is something that I believe that all people who are in the healing industry should do, just to offer people an option to just to ask a question at least about the feedback that they receive, right? This relationship is imbalanced, unlike the square where people could make compromises to make a practical life where everybody was contributing some resources to the relationship. But here one person is contributing all the resources towards the couple and the lifestyle of the couple, whereas the other one is just benefiting only without contributing anything towards the relationship. And I also see that this is a possible distance relationship where one partner could be living over there and the other partner over here, and they hardly meet. Like I said with the square, it was possible that they didn't see each other only during the day, but here it's possible that they don't see each other at all for months and months, or even like it could be just a telephonic or a social media type of a situation, right? But there is a huge distance that I see here. When I talk about it being imbalanced, it's really imbalanced, even towards the mental stimulation, the speech, what they discuss, as well as the investment of emotions and thoughts and ideas and all of that, right? I do see that, one kind of like feels like they have to invest in the relationship, and therefore they give everything towards the relationship, hoping obviously to receive some emotional connection, emotional attachment, but most of the time they don't. They just experience losses throughout, and as a result, that partner ends up being depressed, ends up having like some fears that become part of his or her life, regarding the relationship itself, where it's going, the direction, and all of that, right? So of course, because moon is moon, it always signifies travel. I do see traveling to far distances, like so it's either if they are in a distance relationship, one partner is traveling to the other partner to see the other partner, or when they do get together, they decide to go, but traveling to a very, very far away place, right? I see that. I also see one being very spiritual, or if not spiritual, then an addict of some sort. Could be, sex addict, could be drug addict, it could be some sort of, even shopping, a shopaholic. But there's some addiction that one is struggling with in this relationship. I also do see that, one of the partners is coming from a grounded family background, where their family is like their foundation, and the other one is struggling to connect with their own family, and maybe only the mother is the backbone of his life or her life, right? But there's also these differences in the family backgrounds of these couples. This is what I see. I also do see that one wants to build a family, has a wish to build a family, believes in the family structure, and the other one, because of their, background issues, growing up issues, childhood traumas, then they find it difficult to build like a healthy family, even if they do make children, right? They just find it difficult to connect, yeah. If this is not like a physical distance relationship, then I do see that one person would be having a wrong idea of their partner. So even if, like, let's say they are staying together, but then in this instant, it will be a mental distance as well as an emotional distance, where one partner believes totally different idea about the lifestyle of the other partner. So there will be like something some sort of like an illusion of who the partner is. So they could be maybe lying about who they are, their background, what they do in life, even their name, about their name, right? But there would be something hidden totally about their personality that makes the other partner, doesn't get them or doesn't understand them, right? I do see that one of the partners likes to isolate themselves. As I said, if it's not a physical distance where they are naturally isolated from the partner, then they could be even isolating themselves within the house. Maybe most of the time they spend, the time alone in another room, whilst the other partner is in another room, right? So I see that a whole lot. So the isolation, it could be by choice, for example, like in the house, or it could be by profession, where they have to go and work out of state, out of region, out of country, stuff like that. Or maybe they traveling, or they could also be because maybe they forced, maybe they are hospitalized, imprisoned, stuff like this, right? This is what I see here. And I just see one person cheating. So again, this is another cheating moon to moon aspect. Definitely one is cheating here. Cheatation is here. I also see one of the partners getting blamed, or being shamed or humiliated, right? And it could be in a very, very harmful way, and which would invoke some fears, invoke some depression as well. So that's what I see here. I also do see one having problems with their speech, like, maybe they stammering when they speak. For example, after this relationship starts, one could start, having a dry throat, and now they have to go like all the time, or something relating to how they speak or how they orally represent themselves starts to be noticeable after this relationship starts, right? It could be because of anything really, but due to this placement, then it gets triggered, right? But as always, look at the signs, look at, the house placements, the ascendances themselves, relating to these moon placements in the signs to get, more juice, right? And I also see one of the partners having some eye problems. So maybe they wear glasses, or they have to see an optometrist, quite often, or maybe they get an injury in the eye, or maybe a cut next to the eye, but one of the partners has something distinct with the eye area. So this is what I see. So guys, there's more and more of these descriptions that I've noted, obviously by dealing with a lot of clients, as well as, of course, the basics who go to school for astrology, gather information from books and all of that. But most of what I speak about is something I've observed and with my clients. So book your reading, book your session, or join the other people that are content, that are happy, and happy until ciao. Thanks, you guys. Ciao. I'm ending this one for the lucky people who will watch up until the end. It's important for you to know your blood type, right? I had made a video before of how we match very well and get along very well with people who share our blood types, right? So like for example, blood type A goes well with blood type A as well. So we have negative and we have the positive, right? Whereas blood type A and blood type O would become a disastrous relationship. So of course this is something that I would like to delve in, because it's something I've also done a whole lot of research on, and I've proved it, and I've collected enough data on it, right? But it's a subject that is different for another day. But if you are interested, to know how you can like improve your relationship based on your blood types as well, then you can include it in your booking session with me and say, okay, Mitta, I am a type A or type O or type AB, and my partner is this type, and then I will obviously tell you how I've observed from clients, because obviously I'm not a medical doctor, but it's from my research and practicing this part, right? Anyway, this is just an extra part for my synastry, and it's got nothing to do with astrology, but and I left it for the last part in the video after I've already said bye, so that only a few people you can get to hear it. All right, anyway, ciao for now. There are no more surprises after this.